And we back for another video. There's only one game to watch last night, which was the Detroit versus Dallas game. I wasn't going to watch it, but I realized there's always something you can learn from watching basketball, so I decided to watch it. And I haven't watched Jaden Ivey this season. And so I watched the game just to see how Jaden Ivey's doing and how he could improve going forward, because he has a lot of talent, a lot of athleticism, good feel for the game as well. And so I think he can hit that next level, but there's a couple things that he has to improve to hit that next level. And so, off the rip,
right now the Pistons are up.
He has to improve his shooting. But before I get to his shooting, make sure you subscribe, you like, turn on those notifications, because we post them daily. We ain't missing no days. 6 days a week. YouTube, Shorts, Instagram, TikTok. Make sure you follow all that. But first things first, he has to improve how he spaces the floor out.
113 to 106.
And if you notice here, he doesn't even get all the way corner. And I see every time he plays off the ball,
Now the Pistons are up 113 to 1.
this is what he does. He gets kind of like in this area and then comes back up. And so, run that back.
Right now the Pistons are up 113 to 1.
And so if you do this in a game and the coach tells you to go corner, this is not really corner. Because there's a huge difference between being all the way down near that baseline and being a little higher going up towards that wing. Because literally just think about how the floor is spaced out. If you bring your defender up higher, the lanes between the ball handlers probably at the top is going to have less space between these other help defenders, and those gaps are going to be smaller to get into. So you need to make sure you stretch the floor out as much as you can so that you have as much space to attack those gaps. And so if you end up getting right here or a little lower like he was right there, that's not corner. You got to get all the way down right there.
106, 3 minutes left.
You got to get all the way down.
Casey just took a time.
And he's still sitting in that same spot. It's just clogging up much more space.
William Hayes to the lane. Try Dallas.
Another one. Just stands right here. It's another one. Doesn't get all the way down the corner. Because think about had Bogdanovich not shot this. Tim Hardaway Jr. is high enough to be able to come and make this tag, and then even for Bogdanovich to try to make this pass, if he sees this tag right here, it'll be hard because he has Finney-Smith covering that side. But if he pulls him down a little more, Hardaway Jr. is a little lower on that tag, and he has to rise up into it. And so, which will allow Bagley to short roll a little lower and be able to see Ivy right here in the corner.
William Bogdanovich, topside gun. 19.
Another one. He comes up out of it. Just stay still. Just stay in the same spot. Stay in the same spot. You're only taking up space for your other defenders. And now this play, he ends up being out of space over here. I don't know why he's standing up so high. You're not going to do anything from up there except for take 2 dribbles and try to be a threat. But you're actively at this point, you're not a threat. And so they tell him to go through to the corner, right?
Killian with the rock.
And then he misspaces the floor again. He still stands up here high. Because if Killian say he were to attack, he doesn't. His gap is smaller too. But if you bring him all the way down baseline, it's a different story.
Killian puts it down. Gets to the paint.
And now this one, you see when he was in the corner.
Boyan against Wood.
Same thing he was on this side, same thing he's doing on this side. And all because you're a primary ball handler doesn't mean you have to not learn how to play off the ball. Because there's going to be times where other people are going to have the ball, and you're going to have to learn how to play the role you're in at that current moment. And so that's how you're going to be able to maximize your time on the floor. Whereas if you're the point guard, you're always the person initiating play. They say you give the ball to the 2 and they're running something, and then you're just standing there, you don't know what to do. Then you're being a detriment to your team, because now in that play specifically, you're not playing your role. You got to be able to learn how to play roles throughout plays, not just your role in the entirety of a game. And so even on this play, if he sits here corner, not only is it going to be harder for Dinwiddie to come and help, but if Dinwiddie tries to step up, come up from here and go up and help, he could cut back door and get that, or he could have the 3 and get that. And so it's only a benefit, even in this situation, anything like this, to be deep corner. They end up getting a bucket though, so.
6.5 left.
And now,
Jaden Ivey, 3 on the sideline.
now that he fixes that spacing, now it comes to the skills. It comes to the fundamentals. Look, watch his feet. Watch his feet. You see a lot of great shooters be able to get their feet set quick. You see Clay, Steph, all those guys. There's a reason they all do that. But then it gets watered down and people begin to miss it the lower you go. There's the little details that they do to help them get their rhythm and be able to get their shots off quick. And by having slow feet, it throws off your rhythm. It slows it down a little bit. Slow feet, less rhythm to your body, and it's more so you're catching the ball and you're thinking of it. Whereas he just needs to get the ball, catch it, go straight into a shot, no thinking, just allow your body to go off muscle memory.
Jaden Ivey, 3 on the sideline.
It's another slow one. Another slow one. You gotta attack that catch. Every time you catch the ball, you get the ball off the catch, you got to attack it. You got to make sure you hear your feet attack the floor. You don't got to cover too much ground, but you got to make sure you hear that squeak on your shoes on the court. So you know you're stepping into it quick. You're getting into good rhythm, but I don't want you to go too fast. You can't go too fast because at that point you're rushing. You can't rush it. You just got to be quick, but not be fast. There's a difference between the two. So that little rhythm throws him off. But now I want you to notice he gets into this lift. He gets into that lift, and then that's the one he makes off the catch. That's the one he ends up making off the catch because he got some rhythm. His feet got a little quicker. He ends up hitting this one because he got his feet set. His feet were a little quicker, got more rhythm. Probably wasn't thinking about it as much too. He just let it go. And now once he has that shot off the catch, that's when he starts to get to these pull-ups off the dribble. Because right here it should be easy pull up right here. Drop coverage. He's dropping back. Pull up out the right hand right there. But you got to add that to the bag. You got to add that to the bag. Add the shot in layers. Add the shot in layers. This one right here, this is a tough one. Shot clock going down. But still, it could even be a pull up off the rip. Because they play him in some space. Pull up right there. You got a lot of space. Get that right foot in, got a lot of space. He's moving backwards. You're going to create more space as you step in. So, you got to get that pull up. He hits this one. That's a good one. He has a good form. It's just a little details that he has to fix up. That's going to take a shot to the next level. He should have one right here too. Defender goes under. If he's able to stop defenders from going under and make them chase him over, he's going to be a deadly player. He's going to be deadly. It's just like Ja. I'm going to show you how they compare too, because they move just like a lot of similarities between their games. But if he adds that pull-up, that pull-up when defenders go under, it's going to be very hard to guard. Then he comes back for a rescreen. He has another one right here. He has another chance of going right here. Duren doesn't do a good job of sealing, though. He tries to run into Powell, but he should just hold him off instead of running into him. Even here, he had another chance of getting a pull-up. The amount of space that he gets, even off the catch. Boom, catch, shot. Doesn't even need to be a pull-up. Just catch and shoot. And also another thing I want to say, notice how he moves, though. Look like somebody? Does that look like somebody? Looks like Ja. They move the same way. It's crazy. But he's like what, 6'4"? So like it looks a little different. He's not as sleek and as thin, but like their movements are very similar, which is crazy. And he needs to watch Ja to help improve his game and learn how Ja sees the game. Because Ja's IQ in his reads are at a higher level than his right now. So if he could just learn from someone who moves like him and plays the game in a similar way, that would be a cheat code to help him get better. And I got some more clips to show you what he could do. Hey, these Luka missed free throws. And I'll tell you though, off topic, but these Luka's missed free throws, there's gonna be a lot of close games. And so that 1, 2, or 3, 4 missed free throws throughout the game, it's gonna be a game changer. It's gonna be a game changer. We're gonna get on y'all always get on Bron and Giannis for missing clutch free throws, but Luka are missing a lot of free throws. But Luka's been misses a lot of free throws too. And all because he drops 40 points, 10 and 10, it don't mean excuse him for missing free throws. Because at the end of the day, that 1, 2, or 3, like I said before, 4 points a game, it could cost you the win. And especially time to get the playoffs, those games are gonna get close. They're gonna get close, and so there's gonna be no excuses for why they lose a game that goes in that could go into overtime like they did here because Luka missed 5 free throws. I don't see, and it's not like I'm trying to hate. I'm hating on Luka. It's just what it is. You gotta get a better free throw. He can shoot all these threes, contested and all that stuff, but I don't get how he can't shoot free throws, or he's not a above average free throw shooter. It's weird to me. I don't know.
1 for 2. I can see AD now, stroking that ball and rubbing it, almost like a genie in a bottle before releasing.
The hell? What the? Hey, yo, bro. Hey, yo, bro. What the? Did I hear that? Did I hear that correct, bro?
These guys don't like to be there.
1 for 2. I can see AD now, stroking that ball and rubbing it, almost like a genie in a bottle before releasing.
Bro, he tripping. Buddy tripping, bro. These commentators are out of hand, bro. These commentators are out of hand, bro. Like, I don't even know where that came from. But hey, bro, I'll let him do his job, bro. Keep God in your life. Keep God in your life.
Alec Burks and Jalen Duren off the bench.
Hey, if I were to show you the same exact play
Burks
and turn Jaden Ivey into like into a shadow or something, and ask you who made this move,
and Jalen Duren.
you would think Ja.
Jason
You would think Ja. He moves just like Ja. It's crazy. And another one's gonna come here.
against Green. Jason to the bench.
They just move in such similar ways, especially when you see him get downhill.
Contain Jalen Duren inside.
That same misdirection, always do right into that floater. He adds that floater just like Ja does. Cheat code. You gotta watch players. The key to getting better is to watch players who move like you, who see the game in the same way as you, similar frames, similar movement styles, all those little things. The people who play similar roles. That's how you're gonna get better. You're not gonna get better by watching players that you want to watch and you think it's cool to watch. So if you're a player that comes off the bench or a 6-man or a player who plays off the catch, 3-and-D player, and you decide to watch KD all day, watch LeBron all day, you're not going to get any better. Your feel for the game is going to get thrown off. You're going to start getting the games and trying to do the things that you watch rather than doing the things that you should do and the things that you're good at. So you better be careful who you're watching, because at the end of the day, all the stuff you watch, you end up relaying them when you go and play basketball. Regardless if you think, oh, I know my role, but you're going to end up trying to do something that's uncharacteristic of you. So be careful who you watch.
He has 6.
Another one.
Jason.
Similar movement styles is crazy. But that's all for today's vid. Ultimately, for Jaden Ivey to get better, he's got to space the floor better, get deep corner when he's not playing on the ball. He's got to space the floor better, get better at the shooting fundamentals, being ready to shoot, getting his feet set a little quicker, getting those reps up, putting time in the gym, actually working on it, getting yourself in the right hands of people who are going to help you become better. And on top of that, you watch Ja, you study Ja, because y'all play and move the similar ways. It's a cheat code right there. Answers are right there. Then the film, just watch the film, study him, learn from him, and you probably player like him, maybe be able to reach out to him, and be able to learn a thing or two. But hey, who knows? But ultimately, that's what he needs to do to get better. For now, we'll see how his game develops. Probably won't even see this, but in time, he'll probably still make those changes because he's probably conscious of himself. And the things I've seen of him is how he moves, how he thinks. He's probably conscious of these things. So hopefully he gets better. Hopefully he improves. I'm big on him. I'm waiting to see him do good things in Detroit. And so I'll see y'all in the next video.